Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Get ready because we're about to uncover some huge news that could completely change how the US Army buys its technology and what it means for a company you might know, Palantir. The Army just announced a new agreement with Palantir that could be worth up to an incredible $10 billion over the next decade. Now, before your jaw drops, understand this. That $10 billion isn't a guaranteed payout. Think of it more like a giant spending limit, a massive ceiling for what the Army could buy. But this isn't just another contract. It's a total game changer. The Army is aiming to save American taxpayer dollars and make our military way more efficient than ever before. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this deal is so much more than just a big number, how it affects Palantir's future, and what impact it could have on your investment strategies, especially if you're watching the red-hot AI space. This information is key, so make sure to watch until the very end. For years, the Army's software buying process was, well, kind of a mess. Imagine trying to buy groceries, but you have 75 different shopping carts, all from different stores with different prices for the exact same item. That's pretty much what was happening. This created tons of complexity, wasted money, and meant our soldiers weren't getting the cutting-edge tech they needed fast enough. The Army's Chief Information Officer, Leonel Garcia, even compared the old way to an all-you-can-eat buffet or a combo meal where you're paying for things you don't even use. They were overbuying software licenses, trying to guess future needs, and ending up with technology they didn't even fully consume. Sound familiar? This old way was expensive and didn't offer much transparency. So what's the big fix? It's called an enterprise agreement, and this Palantir deal is just the start. The Army is literally taking 75 separate existing contracts, yes, you heard that right, 75, and rolling them into this one big streamlined agreement. These include 15 main contracts and 60 related ones. Why? To slash complexity, lower administrative costs, and make it a lot easier to get the software they need. They want something more like an a la carte menu, where they pick exactly what they want when they need it. This just-in-time approach means they only buy licenses as they grow, based on real usage, not on speculative future needs. This change alone could lead to enormous savings for American taxpayers. They're also cutting out middleman and reseller fees, which means more of your dollar goes directly to the software, not to extra costs. The goal is simple: get better deals, cut costs, and get powerful tools into the hands of our warfighters much faster. The Army is basically saying they want to maximize their buying power, just like when you buy in bulk at the store. The more you buy, the bigger the discount you should get. They're looking across all their software and hardware needs to find where these big agreements can provide value at scale. The Army is committed to getting the best value for American taxpayers, always looking for ways to get bigger discounts as they increase their purchases over time. This new model will help them stay flexible and adapt as technology evolves, avoiding being stuck with outdated systems. They also want to make sure they maintain strong competition and avoid being locked into a single supplier. Now, let's talk about Palantir itself. This company is a major player in software and data analytics, providing platforms for huge organizations, including our own government. They're a vital software supplier to the Pentagon, with their technology powering major data integration and AI-driven decision-making across military units. This potential $10 billion agreement is a massive win for Palantir, representing their largest contract to date. It solidifies their position as a key provider of defense technology for the next decade. And that's not the only recent news. Palantir was also awarded a separate agreement worth about $100 million for the Army's next-generation command and control system. For this, they plan to integrate their advanced Edge data mesh and Maven smart system. When news of the $10 billion agreement broke, Palantir stock saw some action. It closed down just a tiny bit, about 0.3%, but let's put that in perspective. The stock has surged by nearly 110% just this year alone. However, some investors are getting a bit wary. On platforms where everyday investors chat, sentiment turned a little bearish, with some folks worried the shares are overbought. Despite the massive surge this year, Wall Street analysts remain a bit cautious. They have a hold consensus rating on Palantir stock, with an average price target that suggests a potential dip of about 30% from current levels. This big contract was announced just days before Palantir was set to release its second quarter earnings, so everyone's eagerly watching what those numbers will show. But here's where it gets truly interesting, and something you absolutely need to know if you're in the market for what's coming next. This Palantir deal isn't just about software. It's a powerful signal about the accelerating demand for AI solutions, especially within the government and defense sectors. Palantir's expertise in AI-driven insights and data platforms means this contract isn't just about streamlining old systems. It's about infusing our military operations with cutting-edge artificial intelligence. And here's the real kicker. This kind of massive government investment in AI can have a ripple effect even into the crypto world. Think about it. Palantir's work in secure, scalable data solutions and AI directly aligns with the goals of blockchain and AI-powered security projects. We've seen in the past that when big tech companies like Palantir get major AI wins, it can actually boost sentiment and trading volumes for AI-focused crypto tokens. For example, when Palantir stock rallied after a previous defense contract, a leading AI crypto token saw a noticeable increase in its value shortly after, driven by shared investor excitement for AI advancements. This is a fascinating cross-market correlation that savvy investors are watching closely. This deal reinforces the idea that AI isn't just a buzzword, it's being integrated into core operations. If this sets a precedent for even more defense tech investments, it could drive significant flows into both traditional tech stocks and decentralized AI projects. The Army's move suggests a willingness by commercial partners to rethink how they work with the government on these big agreements. Ultimately, this Palantir agreement is a blueprint. It's the Army saying, we're done with the old, inefficient ways. They're not just buying software, they're buying agility, transparency, and the ability to keep pace with rapid tech developments. They're actively negotiating to make sure they get the best deals possible, maintaining strong competition, and even allowing other Department of Defense agencies to use this framework. This could mean billions in savings across the entire U.S. military in the coming years. It's a powerful move to modernize our nation's defense capabilities while being financially responsible. The Army is committed to getting the best value for American taxpayers, always looking for ways to get bigger discounts as they increase their purchases over time. This new model will help them stay flexible and adapt as technology evolves, avoiding being stuck with outdated systems. It also gives them the flexibility to exit agreements gracefully if better options come along, without losing a lot of money up front. All right, that's it for today's breakdown. I hope this gave you a clearer picture of this huge Palantir deal and its broader implications. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on more critical market insights. And of course, ring that notification bell so you're always the first to know when I drop a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.